Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're under turn this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Newton on first down. Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first and 10, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, fellas. We're going to sack. Come on. Gun. Hey,
On first down, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Robert Ayers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Looking deep for Julio. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
On the ball.
Now Barner. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Kenyon Barner, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll field this at the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Julius Peppers coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ace!
Now the pitch to Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. third and long, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's caught by Funchess. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Gun, gun, gun. Hey, we got four down.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Calvin Ridley. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the move to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. To throw on second down. Newton, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Newton, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, he's going to fire. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
His throw incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Newton takes it himself. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a run for Varner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. To throw on second down, Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now a run with McCaffrey down to the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And Gano's kick is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared to stay on your feet defensively and tackle someone.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.